Guys, what's going on? It's Jake here from CWC Technologies, and as I'm recording this right now, it is Galaxy Note 10 day. Happy Galaxy Note 10 day to you guys. It'll probably be a couple days later after this video does get released, but for those of you that just pre-ordered the device and got to pick it up today, or are going out today or this weekend to go ahead and pick up a Galaxy Note 10 or Note 10 Plus, I got some things you should do to that device to help it perform better and get the best experience out of the device possible. Also, for those of you that are using an older Samsung device, maybe like the Samsung Galaxy S10, the Note 9, the S10 Plus, even the S9 or S8, some of these settings will actually apply to those devices as well, so there might be something in here for you. Anyways, without any further ado, let's go ahead and get right into it. Alrighty, so I actually got 13 things you can do to enhance the overall experience with your brand new Galaxy Note device. Anyways, we're going to hop over here right now to the phone screen, and the first thing you want to do is go ahead and update your phone and factory data reset it. If you're just getting your device this weekend or here in the next couple of weeks, you will be getting the first batch of devices that did come out of the factory. They will be running the day one or day zero software, and there will be an update to them. You can actually see right here what the update does improve. You get the security patch for August, the performance of fingerprint recognition has been improved, and a couple other things as well. I know a couple people that had the Galaxy Note 10 and Note 10 Plus that updated to this and did not factory data reset their device, and they had some issues. Chad actually here on the channel updated his Note 10 Plus, and it wasn't allowing wireless charge until he factory data reset. Sometimes there can be bugs and whatnot they get in there when you update your device. By factory data resetting it, yes, it does take a few extra minutes. You will have to go ahead and re-download your app skin, but you'll have a clean install, and the software version will be current, and everything will be running nice and smooth, so you will eliminate any potential bugs you may have from updating your phone. Number 2, you want to go ahead and update your screen resolution. So go ahead and pull down here on your settings tab, hit the set or your notification panel that is, go to the settings tab, and then come here to display, which I am looking right at. Tap on that and scroll down here to where it says screen resolution. Right now it is set to full HD plus. You have a resolution, or a maximum resolution of 3040 by 1440. You want to go ahead and get the maximum resolution out of your device. If you've paid this much for the device, go ahead and get that 1440p display. I personally can notice the difference between 1080p and 1440p, and I do really recommend adjusting it. However, if you do stay on 1080p, you will have some better battery life, so that is personally up to you whether you want to do that or not. But once again, I do recommend, if you did get the Galaxy Note 10 Plus, as you won't be able to do this on just the Note 10, but if you did get the Note 10 Plus or Note 10 Plus 5G, to go ahead and update this and change it. Your battery life will still be pretty good, 5 to 6 hours of screen on time from what I've been seeing from other YouTubers, and a little bit of use I've already used already, and you'll be getting the maximum experience out of this display. All you gotta do is select it, press apply, and then it's going to go ahead and apply and resize everything to that brand new screen resolution. Alrighty, for number 3, head back into your settings, pull on your notification toggle, or if you're still in there, head back to the display tab. Then you want to go to screen mode. Right now you have a couple different options. You have the natural mode, which is going to be just a more natural color profile, or your vivid, vibrant, oversaturated colors that Samsung displays have offered in the past. It's actually set to the natural mode by default out of the box. However, I gotta say, I do personally enjoy having the vivid, oversaturated colors. It just pops on these Samsung displays. Yes, it's not necessarily true to life, and if you're planning on doing a lot of photo editing on your phone, then maybe you want to go ahead and turn that off. However, for most people, including myself, I personally do prefer the more vivid mode. Things just pop on it. It's very easy to change back. All you have to do is change back to the natural, and when you do change to vivid mode here, you do have an option to go ahead and make the colors a little warmer or a little cooler. You can see them adjusting here on the display. Alrighty, number 4 is going to be screen timeout. Once again, head back to your notification shade, go to settings, and go back to display tab. If you're following along in the video, you shouldn't have to do this over and over again, but just in case, I'm starting from the home screen to make everything nice and simple for you. Scroll all the way down here to screen timeout, and go ahead and select that. By default, it will be set to 30 seconds, which honestly is a really short time. I personally do recommend 2 minutes. Now that is up to you. It's a small little thing here, but 2 minutes gives you enough time to be able to put your device down, down, maybe pick up your cup of coffee or tea, whatever it may be, and come back to it and still have your device on and not have to unlock it again. Again, 2 minutes I think is pretty good. It gives you enough time to where it's still secure, so if you leave your phone unlocked or whatever, it will go ahead and relock itself, and you'll have nobody be able to get access to your phone, but it's long enough that's not going to be any inconvenience for you if you're reading a web page or scrolling through Twitter. Number 5 is Video Enhancer. I absolutely love this. What you have to do here is pull down your notification shade once again, head to settings, and go back to display and scroll all the way down to the bottom to this looking for something else tab. Hit here on the Video Enhancer and go ahead and take it over here. Basically what this does, it's going to enhance, as it says right here, enhance the image quality of your videos to enjoy brighter and more vivid colors. Once again, it's going to tweak the color science of the display just a little bit, make things a little more vivid, a little bit more saturated, and also will increase your brightness when inside apps like YouTube, Netflix, not Notification, Hulu, and other such video apps. I really do enjoy this. It makes the viewing experience so much more enjoyable, especially on this gorgeous 6.8-inch Super AMOLED display. I don't even think they call it that anymore, but the display is absolutely amazing, and the Video Enhancer only makes it better. Turning on is nice and simple. The Video Enhancer comes on when you're inside of one of the video apps and goes off once you leave it. Number 6, I'm going to run out of fingers here in a moment, is going to be your always on display. So go ahead and pull down the notification tab once again, go to settings, and you can go ahead and hop in here to display, go all the way down here to looking for something else once again, and click on always on display. Once you're in here, you're gonna go ahead and come in here, and you're going to turn the always on display on. By default, I sunk some of my old settings from my Galaxy Note 9. It will not be on tap to show. I really recommend turning on tap to show, and here's why. Having it on all the time is all right, but it will drain your battery. When Samsung did announce the Galaxy S7 so many years ago, was it 4 by now, almost 5? They claimed that it only drained, I think it was 1% of battery per hour. However, my experience has been it drains a lot more battery than that, and I've been using the S7, the Note 8, and the Note 9. By turning this tap to show feature on it, like it says here, it's going to show for only 10 seconds, but then it's going to go black again. It's nice to be able to have. You can turn it on, you can tap your display, quickly see your most recent notifications and the time, and even adjust your music or change songs if you would like. It's very easy, very simple, but it's not going to drain as much battery, but you still get the functionality of using that always on display. Number 7 is going to be your navigation bar change. This is one I really do like. Go ahead and head back to your settings here and scroll down here to advanced features. So back in Android Oreo for Samsung Galaxy devices, you could actually hide the navigation bar by double tapping this button on the left bottom corner of your display. It would hide the notification bar, or the navigation bar, excuse me, and then you'd be able to slide up and go home or hit your recent apps or go back. However, going to Android Pie, you are no longer able to do that, which is a little unfortunate. I really like that feature. Now the navigation bar does look like this stock out of the box, and it's just static here, and it does take up some space, and I don't like that. And I do really enjoy gesture-based navigation here. Samsung has a pretty good gesture-based navigation system, and I do recommend changing to it. First off, it is going to give you a significantly lower profile here on the display, so you get more of your display not taken up by those home touch buttons. And once again, it is just a lot easier to navigate, at least in my opinion. All you have to do is swipe up to go home. You go ahead and you can choose whether you want to go ahead and have your recent apps on the left side or the right side. I have mine on the left side and my back key here on the right. All I have to do then is swipe up to go back, or over here to go ahead and bring up different apps on the right side. It's really simple. Another little cool thing is here on the middle line, the middle slider, basically what it is to take you home is you can slide and it'll take you back to your most recent last 2 used apps. I find this to be really helpful. It's great to jump in between apps, similar to the way the home touch bar or the home bar, whatever it is called on iOS, works, where you can slide between different apps. Number 8. One of the slightly controversial things Samsung did with the Galaxy Note 10 and Note 10 Plus was remove the power button, or the Bixby button, but they've replaced the power button with the Bixby button. It's no longer on the right side. Now all your buttons are on the left side. You have your power button, or what Samsung is calling the side key, and then your volume up and down above that key. There's a couple cool things you can do with that key though. You can go ahead and come in here to settings once again, bring down your notification bar, head to settings, and go back to advanced features. you're going to find a tab right here called the side key. Once again, Samsung is calling it the side key and not your power button or your sleep wake button, Bixby button, whatever. Anyways, right here you can decide what happens when you press and hold the button, whether you'd like it to bring up your power off menu or wake up Bixby. I personally would prefer to have the old school way and go ahead and bring up the power off menu. And then you also have the option with a double press whether you'd like to quick launch the camera or open an app of your choice. I personally did really like reprogramming the Bixby button, especially on my Galaxy Note 9. I had it set to my music player of choice, which was YouTube Music. I could easily open it and get access to my music. I found it to be really convenient. However, that is no longer the case. I won't be able to do that. I will be changing this to quick launch camera though, so I can easily launch my camera. I love that feature, to be able to pull my phone out of my pocket, having already double tapped the button and my camera is already launched. However, if you don't personally find that feature very useful, you can change it to any app you would like installed. Almost any app. You can't use the Google Assistant, but you could have it launch an app. So for example, I could come down here and have it launch YouTube Music like I had it doing in the past. On my Galaxy Note 9, all I have to do is double press and it will take me right into YouTube Music. I can go ahead and slide back here and get back into my settings app, but once again, I'm going to leave it to quick launch camera. I definitely recommend coming in here and adjusting the way your side key operates for some easier use on your phone. Number 9, that is reduce animations. Samsung loves their animations and they love them a little too much. The animations are a lot and kind of drawn out in my opinion. A really easy setting Samsung has here inside of advanced features is called reduce animation. All you have to do once again is go back to your settings, advanced feature, and scroll down here to reduce animations. Like it says here, it's going to tone down animation effects on the screen, such as when apps are open and closed, and it will make your phone feel a little smoother. Also, stay tuned to another video I'll be uploading here on the channel on how to activate light speed mode on your Galaxy Note 10. I'll show you how to turn on even more animations and make your phone feel even snappier. Number 10. Okay, this one I have to show you, and if you're going to use any of the settings I showed you or change any of the settings, please do this. Go ahead and pull down your notification shade and go into the settings and go back to advanced features. Come down here and you're going to find motions and gestures. Now, once again, I did sync a few of my old settings for my Note 9 and these were already turned off. However, on my notes, or however, on your Note 10, excuse me, these will be turned on. Lift to wake, turn on the screen when you pick up your phone. You may or may not like that. If you aren't going to use it and you don't like it, turn it off because it takes up battery life. Your phone is waiting for you to lift and wake. It is using battery and also bogging down the SoC. Smart Stay, keep the screen on while you're looking at it. I don't find this to be useful at all. If you like a load screen timeout time, we already changed it to 2 minutes. You really shouldn't need this unless you want to keep it at 30 seconds. This feature may be useful to you. I don't know. That is up to you. If it's not, turn it off because it's constantly going to be checking your eyes to make sure you're looking at the phone, using more SoC power, and also draining your battery. Same way for all of these. Go ahead and turn them off. The palm swipe to capture, I don't understand. All you have to do is hit the power button and the volume down button, and it's gonna go ahead and take a screenshot. The palm swipe to capture, I find doesn't even work half the time. I will say one-handed mode I do really like though, and I do want that setting turned on. Also, go ahead and turn one-handed mode on. Probably should have had that as another part of this, but turn one-handed mode on. All you have to do is swipe up from the bottom, right hand or left hand of your device, and go ahead and bring up one-handed mode, and it makes it nice and easy to use that big 6.8-inch or 6.3-inch display, depending on which note you got, a little easier. Okay, I think this is number 11. I've lost count because I no longer have enough fingers, and there's no way I'm bringing my feet up here to also keep count. S Pen settings. One of the reasons you buy a Galaxy Note is to go ahead and get access to that S Pen. Pull your S Pen out, and it's going to go ahead and open up the S Pen settings here. First thing you want to do is come in here to settings and go ahead and adjust a few things. One of the first things I like to do is go ahead and say when S Pen is removed, do nothing. This way, I pull my S Pen out, I can use my S Pens. I don't always want to use any of the S Pen quick settings. Sometimes I just want to use the S Pen as a mouse to be able to look around on social media or even use a swipe keyboard when I'm typing long messages. However, if you do want to go ahead and do something when you open it up, maybe it's open the air commands like it does natively when you first get the device, or create a note. Some people really do like that. Go ahead and change that. Another thing you can go ahead and change is the shortcuts and their positions when you go ahead and pull out your S Pen, if you do keep the open shortcuts area open, or when you tap on that little note floating bubble or that S Pen floating bubble, it will go ahead and bring in the shortcuts here, and you can have your favorite shortcuts, excuse me, up here at the top. I'm so excited, I'm slurring my words, and go ahead and have those set to easily use them. You can also use different apps you can have set up there. I don't personally find that very useful, but some of these S Pen shortcuts such as Smart Select and Create Note I do find to be pretty useful. Number 12 is going to be Wi-Fi Advanced Settings. You're going to go into Wi-Fi Advanced Settings and switch to mobile data when the signal is weak. So go ahead and you can go to the Settings menu here, go to Connections, Wi-Fi, then go to Wi-Fi and go ahead and hit Advanced. Once you're there in Advanced, go ahead and turn this setting on right here. It's called Switch to Mobile Data, and it will use mobile data whenever your Wi-Fi internet connection is slow or unstable. I find this to be very, very handy, as sometimes my internet around the house is a little iffy, and it will just automatically go ahead and switch me over to data, and normally it does not interrupt anything. If this setting is not turned on, if my Wi-Fi gets disconnected, my video could buffer, or if my voice call that I'm using Skype or Discord for could disconnect, and when this feature is turned on, I usually don't have any issues with that. I absolutely love that and definitely recommend that you turn it on. Number 13 is Notification Panel Adjustments. Please do this. It'll make your life so much easier. Go ahead and bring down, oops, that's not how the gesture here inside this launcher. Go ahead and bring down your notification panel. Come down once more and open it up. Hit up here these three little dots, and you can go ahead and change your button grid size and button order. I personally like having the 5x3 button grid. Maybe you like the stock 4x3, or maybe you want it even more condensed as a 3x3. Once you have done that, then come back here and go to button order, and now you can change around the order of all these notification tiles. Personally for me, I like access to my airplane mode right there as my first one, then Wi-Fi, then Bluetooth, and then mobile data. I personally don't care about sound. I'm going to throw that out of there. I also like having access to my flashlight right there. I think that will work. Actually, no, I can go ahead and bring my flashlight over once more. I'll show you the method to my madness here in just 1 second. I'll just put the auto rotate thing here just so I can show you guys what I'm talking about. I like to have my flashlight, I guess, be the 6th item, so then my flashlight is right here on the right hand corner. I can easily turn it on. Go ahead and come in here and adjust your tiles. Please go ahead and adjust your tiles. It makes things so much easier, and you can get rid of the unwanted ones you don't use or barely use. I think this is number 14. I'm throwing in some extra ones here. I know I only said 13, but yeah, here's a few more. Edge panel settings. I absolutely love the Edge panel. I usually have my 5 apps. I don't want on my home screen, but 5 apps that I use on a more regular basis, such as my bank app, my PayPal app, as well as the app I keep all of my passwords stored in, and I like being able to have access to that right here on the Edge screen. Now, one thing I will recommend doing is coming in here to the Edge screen settings and coming here to the Edge panel handle. Once you get here, you can adjust exactly where the Edge screen toggle is. You can actually adjust the size of it. I prefer it to be a little bigger, and then you can change the transparency of it. I'm going to adjust the size in just a little bit more, but I'm going to adjust the transparency. Where are we at here? Right here, all the way up, so it's completely high and it is completely clear. So then we head back here. It should be clear now. It will no longer show here on your home screen, but you can still get access to it and take advantage of your Edge panel screen. You can select apps you want here. You can add a calculator, which I personally find very, very handy. You also can have a clipboard Edge, so everything's saved on your clipboard. You can easily see and go back and copy it, and it's a little easier than having to go to your keyboard, clipboard, and have it load everything up. Maybe I'll do a video just on the Edge panel later on. Let me know in the comment section down below if you're interested in that. And like I said, at this point, I don't even know what number we're on. But the next one here, go ahead and bring down your notification shade. And you're going to want to come over here and turn on Dolby Atmos. This is one of my favorite features for my Galaxy Note 9, the Dolby Atmos. Go ahead and turn it on and then hold on the icon to go ahead and bring you in here. You have the option to keep it on auto, which is going to optimize sound automatically for you whatever you're listening to. However, I personally find that movie is going to deliver the best possible sound, whether you're listening to music, whether you're watching YouTube or listening to movies, or just anything in general. It boosts the level of music a little bit, so you actually hear a difference. You can go ahead and test it out in your vehicle with Bluetooth or even with your headphones on, and you'll hear a difference between optimized and music and movie. Movie is louder and a little clearer. I love this so much. It boosts the sound. It makes it sound a lot better, especially in the car, at least in my car, when it's connected to Bluetooth. Dolby Atmos is a must-have setting to turn on your Galaxy Note 10 or Note 10 Plus. Yeah, I did lose track, but I think there's 15 or 16 little settings you can change in there to go ahead and enhance the experience of your Galaxy Note 10 or Note 10 Plus. Let me know in the comment section down below, did you know about any or all of these settings, and did you pick up a Galaxy Note 10 or Note 10 Plus? Would love to hear it. Guys, with all that being said, this is Jake here from CWC Technologies signing out. I'll see you somewhere soon on the internet.